Hello, met friends! Andang here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were getting ready to talk to Horn here in this city of Stangard. So let's go ahead and talk with Horn.
It is clear that you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundala.
I know why you have come here, Staftang. There can only be one reason. It is clear you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundala. They are the descendants of the Easterling tribes that crossed the Great River 500 years ago, and the scouts report that they have been seen on the far shore. They seek to accomplish what their ancestors could not, and this time there will be no timely intervention, no final hour rescue. We are on our own, Staftang, and that is why I did not forbid your Dunlending friend from entering Stangard, or seize the Rohirric sword she carries. Perhaps one day we were foes, and we may be again, but today I see Rohan threatened, and I thirst for allies to defend my homeland. I was called disloyal and challengeable in the hall of Theoden King, but that is not so. I love Rohan. I want only to protect her.
The battlefield of Parth Celebrant may hold some clue to defeating the Kundala.
Their ancestors were routed by the timely arrival of the Easterlings under the Errol the Young. But we have no such advantage in numbers this time. No one is coming to help us. We must find some strategy to help us defeat the Kundala, and sifting through the site of that battle may teach us something we can use against them. I have marked this map with the location of the battle. Bring it to Cedric at the road watch post in Parth Celebrant, and he will guide you to places he has not already searched. I hope you will be kind to him. Cedric has been long away from his wife and daughters, and sometimes he lets his worries master him. He is a good friend, true, even if his mind is not always on the task before him. Alright, backstory. That's just what I wanted. Okay, let's see where we need to go. Oh, great, way over there. Alright, well, let us go. Alright, quest giver. Let us see what you have.
Horn gave you a map. Let me see it.
Yes, Cedric. You are a ways from home, Staftang. The field of Celebrant was the site of a great battle 500 years ago, where my ancestors rode to the aid of the Steward of Gondor against an invading Rohirrim tribe. Ah, you have met Horn. You must already know of this battle, then. He is a young man, but he has an old man's fascination with history, and is perhaps too keen to speak of the past to anyone who will listen. He said too much to Theoden King, they say, and earned himself a place here, at the garrison. I have been here much longer than Horn, I regret to say, and me with 3 daughters left behind in Rohan. It has been too long since I could send word to them. My wife worries. She always has. I wish I was there to console her. She worries, you know. I am sorry. You are not interested in my own trivials. Horn gave you a map, did he? Let me see. Yes. I have already sifted through most of these locations. Let me mark 3 for you. Examine those sites, and perhaps you will find something of use to us. I, instead, will just be sad about my wife. Well, at least he has a reason. That's more than the Rangers. Alright, let's ride our way through here, and it says, Brynhilde hails Staftang. Well, hail and well met to you too. Alright. We found this site. You have discovered the field of Celebrant! With an exclamation point! Okay. What are we supposed to find? Oh, that looks like something. Floating names on? Floating names are now on. There we go. Alright. Aha, a marked location that apparently causes us to go into combat. Go get him, Hairball. There you go. You sift through the debris near the base of the pillar, but find nothing of interest. Hairball, don't kill the fox. Ah, my. Well, let's finish this off. I guess Hairball was hungry. Alright, let's go on to this other site, which is just around the corner. So that's good. I love this field. They did such a... Once again, there's a huge graphical upgrade with most expansions. And usually the subzone leading into it has like a half upgrade. And you can tell like they're starting to think about the big open fields and the flowers and all that stuff. So it's really cool. Oh. Hello. Oh, we got two of them. Man. What a bummer. Oathbreaker champion. Yeah, right. If you were a real champion, you wouldn't be an Oathbreaker. Oh, yeah, I caused Hairball to attack another one because of tab targeting. But, oh wells. You guys should really die. That's something you should do. There we go. Alright. You sift through the debris and find a number of arrowheads, but nothing worth keeping. Well, let's continue on then and hopefully find something worth keeping over in the real ruins. Let's go look over there. Alright, so in the ruins might not have been the most accurate, but near the ruins, you find a small bronze worked heirloom among the debris. You collected a battlefield map. Or the battlefield map, rather. That's great. So now we get to bring the battlefield map all the way back to the dude. So let's go do that. Alright, Cedric.
What is this? What have you found?
Cedric takes the bronze-worked heirloom you found among the debris at one of the battlefield locations, and turns it around in his hands, something you foolishly didn't think about. You found it among the rocks? The years have not been kind to it. See how the bronze is bent here, and here? A weapon did most of the work on it, and time did the rest. I cannot tell what this used to be. Perhaps a decorative addition to a helmet? This gives us no advantage as far as I can see. But it is instructive to think of the things we leave behind. Was this Gondorian? Or from a helm of the Erlingas? Or was it Easterling in make? Well, now you're starting to sound like an elf, buddy. 500 years later, we cannot tell. Perhaps I will give it to my wife when I return to Rohan. If I return. She was so proud of her Cedric for bringing her such an interest. She will be so proud of her Cedric for bringing her such an interesting item. I'm sorry, Staftang. I became quite distracted. While you were away, I received word from a scout in the Rushgore of a strange happening in that swampy land. Find Edbrit at Ekluf's camp, southeast of here, on the edge of the Rushgore, and see what has happened. And once again, we're just being toted right along. I forgot how quick you just move right through this zone. In previous areas, you have so many quests that take you through the exact same area, and you're not moving around, but starting with Dunland a little bit, and especially continuing to right now, we are just on the move. So let's go ahead and make our way to the Rushgore. Alright, buddy.
Many unusual things have happened in the Rushgore of late.
Serdic sent you to me. I'm not surprised. Many unusual things have happened in the Rushgore of late.
I saw a great shadowy shape fall from the sky not long ago.
You can come with me to investigate it, if you wish. But first, I need to ensure the safety of the Rushgore. Something has stirred up the creatures of this swampy land, and it is my duty to keep them from becoming a serious threat. I am not as young as I once was, but my arms are strong still, and can still swing a sword. I may not sit in the saddle as I used to, but my legs are stronger than many a young man's. Together we will travel in search of the falling shadow, and see what there is to see. But first, we must thin back the newly aggressive creatures of the Rushgore. If you can help me with this, we will be sooner underway. Defeat the Gregbig, turtles, and the Angvak throughout the Rushgore, and then return to me. Then we will search for the place where this falling shadow came to ground. You're not that old, buddy. You don't have... like, your hair's still blondish white. It's not the end of the world. Yet. Alright. Let's continue on our way. And find all these things. And kill them all. I really do love the Rushgore. It's quite possibly... well, it's probably my favorite swamp. That's a plus. I don't like swampy areas, but this one's fun. It's not fun as kill quests, but it's alright. Hey, turtle. Calm down. Calm down, turtle. There you go. Now you're calm and dead. Alright, let's see here. Hey, there's a worm. There's a worm. We found one in the Rushgore. Alrighty. Maybe that's how that guy's supposed to sound. He's really an old southern guy. Hey, the old southern guy. Not Glühwein, though. That sounds a little too close to Glühwein. And he hasn't been introduced yet in the story. Alright. Hurry up and die. Performed a surprise attack. Yeah, well, it's not really... it can only be considered a surprise the first 1,000 times, I think. After that, it's kind of expected. Alright, hey, we defeated that thing and defeated another turtle. This should be the final one we need. So that's exciting. And since there's so few of them, I decided I'll just go ahead and show all this. Since I do normally cut out really long combat sections, but this is going pretty quick. There's the camp off in the distance, the old ruins, the bridge, very faintly there in the distance. Yay, we defeated more turtles. The peasants rejoice. Alright. You are so dead. Hey, that hurt. There we go. Alright, turtle. Don't need a turtle. Nobody needs a turtle. Hey, there's another one. Cool. Oh, there you are. That darn tab targeting again. Down by the bayou, we got 5 or 6 Angvak all crawling around. Up there is an Easterling, which I think is the first time in this story that we see one, so that's kind of cool. We're gonna go the other way though, since we don't need to kill any of them yet. Right, there we go. There's an Angvak. Alright, enough Bayou accents for now. Let's see here. Loot all of that. I redid my bag design so that now they're kind of like extra bars almost. So I like that. Yaddy-da-dee-da. Okay, lots of LIs upgrading there. But I haven't checked in a while either. That was the wrong button. Alright, let's make our way back to Egbert, or whatever his name is. Not too far off. Let's see here. Edbert. Okay. I love the fog. It's just so cool. Alrighty. Almost back to him. This is not as big of a area as I thought it was. I thought that the Rushgore was a lot bigger in my memory, but apparently not. Cool. Guess I'm used to Rohan and Gondor where everything's just huge.
I will go with you into the Brownlands to search for the falling shadow.
I thank you for the hard work against the unusually aggressive creatures of the Rushgore. I would not have wanted to leave my post with all those threats unmet. But now I feel we have earned a time of peace. Enough time for us to seek the falling shadow, at any rate. I will need to return before long, because it's almost my bedtime. While we walk, perhaps you can tell me of your adventures. Why do you smile? I can tell by your face that you have seen more adventures in recent days than even Edbert, in his years, can claim to have experienced. I would have been pleased to hear anything you will tell me about yourself. That's factual. Don't make up stuff. That's just not right. I will go with you to the Brownlands to search for the falling shadow. Let us look for it far to the southeast. I believe that is where it came to ground. Alright, so I just remembered what this actually is. Maybe you guys do as well. But anyway, next episode we will find out what the falling shadow is and move on to yet another zone. It just keeps moving on. But anyway, till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of The Epic Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.